Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Australian Championships here in Melbourne for 2025. Live stream broadcasting from the State Netball Centre here in Parkville. My name is Luke Coombe. I am one of the ACT Griffins reserves players. Joined with me here is Nicholas Toe, who's one of my teammates. Nick, how are you tonight?
Yes, good. How are you, mate?
Really good. We have an exciting match in front of us here. We have the ACT Griffins Opens team versus the Queensland Suns. In this match, we should see a very strong performance, a lot of energy, a lot of really great competition so far. And let's get into the starting lineup, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Beautiful. For the ACT, we have in goal shooter, Nicholas Hampton. In goal attack, Denzel Costa. Wing attack, Nathan Hosey. In centre, Jordan Wing defence, Tommy Hopkins. Goal defence, Nathan Mazengard. And goalkeeper, Chris Gagala. For the Queensland Suns, we have Aaron Clayton in goal shooter, Jordan Webb in goal attack, Tom Crone in wing attack, Billy Mayer in centre, Hussein Kim in wing defence, Dylan Moore in goal defence, and Ihaka Leonard in goalkeeper. Now, Nick, going to you. What are you expecting to see out of this contest today?
Out of this contest, Luke, I'm seeing a very close matchup. There was a very big upset from the Queensland Suns in the last game. And ACT were up by about 15 goals last game, and then Queensland were able to bring it back and win the whole game.
So expecting a lot of high intensity.
A lot of high intensity, yes.
And we have Jordan Webb. Oh, lovely pass into Clayton. Queensland are on the board.
Nice shot there.
ACT with the centre pass. Looking back to Mazengard.
Making their way down the court now. Hampton with the ball. Goes back out to Mazengard. Big intercept. Oh, wow.
Outstanding take from Jordan Webb.
Just great there. Just great.
Beautiful athleticism. You've got to encourage it there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Really do think this is going to be a wonderful game played both in the air and down below. And what a feed in.
Wow. Good hands over by Chris.
And lovely finish from Jordan there. We are in for an absolute doozy here.
2-0 to the Suns at the moment. Mazengard, nice intercept there.
Lovely athleticism from Mazengard there. I've had the pleasure of playing with him at our previous national championships, and that athleticism has never changed.
Neither has his energy, I will say on that.
Oh, the energy and athleticism, it is unmatched.
Unreal.
We just have a contact here from Tommy Hopkins on circle edge. Oh, beautiful feed in. Clayton with the shot there.
ACT looking to still get their first goal in this game. Ball goes back.
Just need a little bit of patience here, a little bit of a control, and see how they can go. Oh, good opportunity there from Jordan Webb.
Ball goes over the baseline.
Just a bit too much sauce on that one. Queensland looking to make a counter-attack. A lovely pass over the top. Looking to cut through the line of defence there. Really good contest so far. Lovely and clean. Very nice circle rotation here from the Queensland shooters. You can tell they've definitely got a connection there, and this is not the first time they've played together.
No, definitely not. They're doing very well throughout this whole tournament. I've been able to see glimpses of them. Been doing very well.
Honestly, playing against Queensland, it is always a really good opportunity, and just the smoothness of their work, I think, is just absolutely outstanding. You can see these reset balls. They know where to find each other. And it's really lovely to see. It's just a really strong idea for men's netball in Australia. It just shows that the future is very bright. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I do agree, actually.
ACT with the ball here, looking to see if they can make an impact here. Oh, lovely
ball in. Oh, just missed it. Saved by Queensland, though.
Ball still alive.
Ball is still alive.
Queensland on transition now, coming down court. Bit of extra contact there from Nick Hampton and goal shooter, slowing down the game a bit. Had the pleasure of playing with Nick in our ACT State League, and just watching him shine on a national stage is just outstanding. Lovely transition from Queensland. We are currently 6-0 to the Suns.
Still no goal for ACT here. Things are looking a little rough. Let's see if they can pick it up.
It'll be good to see how the ACT adjust, knowing with super coach Kim Simons in her last Nationals appearance as a coach, she'll be able to pull something out of the bag for the ACT boys.
That's right. I've had the pleasure as well to be coached by Kim, and let me tell you what, she has been around for many of years, and she has seen me grown up from a very ripe age. So, it's been a pleasure to be around Kim, and we wish her all the best in her future endeavours outside of ACT.
Yeah, definitely agree. A strong part of the growth of ACT men's netball, but also netball in the ACT as a whole. A true trailblazer for the sport, and she will be dearly missed in this space.
Yes, there will definitely be a hole left when she leaves.
Very much agree. Yes. Just a quick offside from Jordan Webb there. We're back in the ball. Hampton with it. Contact over the back from Kim there. We'll see if the ACT can make a bit of a move with this. Split from Hampton. Feed in from Hosey. Oh, lovely shooter-to-shooter connection there. Just the obstruction call from Moore. And Costa with the finish. ACT are on the board. Queensland centre pass.
Suns have started off really hot here this game. They're playing very fluid, very nice. As you can see, their wing attack making it to the top. Webb at the very top. Oh, nice ball in. Beautiful. Chris with always great hands up. Nice.
Oh, unfortunate there. Very good work getting hands around there from Gagala. I will say on the point you were saying before, Queensland, very technical netball, very clean cut and concise. They know where they're going and what they're doing. And it's really good to see how we measure up as the ACT against them.
I do agree.
ACT making their way through just a few reset balls, looking to make their way into the goal third off their centre pass. Lovely front drive there from Costa.
Hosey in the pocket. Good to the top.
Lovely patience there into Hampton. Contact call against Moore there. So let's see if Nick can convert the shot here. Oh, love the idea of the shooter-to-shooter. As a defender, it's one of the most frustrating things to play against, and these boys know how to play it well.
They do. They do.
Queensland now on the attack. A lovely back drive here from Crone. Jordan Webb with the front space. Beautiful movement there. You can tell that fast five expertise doing them well. And the turnover. The defensive pressure from Tommy Hopkins there. Very lovely ACT on the counter attack. Need to be able to make sure they convert here. Oh, Jordan Webb, the defensive pressure is scintillating there.
Yes, this front court defence is just really killing the Canberra. As he's now putting up the shots, and it sinks.
You can tell Jordan is a player of high caliber there, and he's showing it on the court here. Good recovery there from Hosey. And lovely defence there from Kim. Picking up the ball, getting the contact call as well. And Queensland are on the attack. Ball's moving through.
Wow, just a beautiful split there.
The reset
makes it in.
The reset ball and the options that are being provided are just outstanding. Now we'll see if the ACT can really pull it up here. We know Gagala has got those nice long limbs. Oh, and he's just so close from the touch there. Chris, known for his defensive timing and his space. I want to see how well he can use it here. ACT with the centre pass. Oh, lovely drive from Mazengard there. ACT just working the front court quite often. A bit of a fumble there, Queensland moving through, but it was good to see the ACT pushing through that attack point and making sure they're really breaking through that line of defence there.
Yes, for sure. But still struggling to get through that defensive line of Queensland's. Queensland have started on fire in this game. They've decided that they're going to be the ones up at half-time.
Yeah, even at this point, they are looking quite in the dominant position here. Oh, lovely tip there from Hopkins. Really good to see that athleticism and just that control on display. Oh, the tip there from Mazengard, and the ACT had the ball. That was a wonderful display of reflexes. And now let's see if the ACT can push it through. A very strong zone here set by the Queenslanders.
Very, very strong.
Just over the top. Absolutely outstanding here.
They've now moved it into a wall. Broken now. Ball goes over to Hosey. Keeps his feet. Hampton with the ball. Shot goes up. Contact. Now, Hampton will be looking to get this pass off to Costa as much as possible. Ball goes up and ball is in.
Lovely shot. Always good to see some of the boys on the bench. Fergus Gray is up on the sidelines, making sure the energy's up. And we're quite fortunate here as well is that we have the ACT Griffins Open mixed team playing on court 11 at the moment, and the whole ACT Griffins family is here showing their support. After quite an hour, just have a held ball here. Ball side go run away. Isn't that just a joy when that happens, Nick?
It is, mate. Just under 6 minutes left in this game, and it is 3-11. ACT are really struggling to get the ball going in terms of scoring. That's another one that goes into Queensland, making it 3-12. Let's see if they're able to turn on the Jets for the end of this quarter.
We'll see if the ACT can really just look to convert here. They've had a lot of good opportunities, making sure they're taking advantage of the space that they're given. Oh, lovely intercept there from Leonard. He just has, I've been really enjoying watching his verticality this week. It has been sublime. Really good movement here from the Queensland attack end. A lovely hold from Gagala and a conversion from Jordan Webb. He has been shooting the lights out today, and it'll be hard to see what can slow him down.
Jordan Webb has really been so far man of the match in this game. He's been killing the game as he gets the ball again. Oh my, wow. Just the split on that is just amazing. The movement around the sweep is just seriously great. Great to view.
It sometimes feels a little bit humbling, I think, from my perspective. I'm not sure if you would agree, Nick, but seeing the speed and just the grace that these Opens boys are able to show, it is just purely gorgeous to see.
Yes.
Here we have the ACT in the front court here. Denzel and coming together in a bit of a front court connection. And there is an offensive contact call against ACT looking to see what they can do from the defensive end, see how that pressure holds. Cross-court ball to Webb. Webb's looking to see where he can go. Cross-court back down to Mayer. Really good to see a lot of that high ball. And Clayton with a lovely hold. And the conversion there. Now, Nick, can you tell us a little bit about your experience? You were quite fortunate to be a training partner with these boys in the lead up to Nationals. Can you provide a little bit of insight as to what training was like in competing with these boys on a week-in, week-out basis?
Yeah, so being a training partner with these boys was a really great honour. It was great to play with them. It was a sort of a speed at which I've never sort of been at, and it was really great to play with and also defend. You just end up getting a lot more knowledge as well, so there's a lot of chemistry between Hampton, Costa and Hosey. Those boys do really, really well when it comes to the speed of the ball. So when playing with that, as the ball goes into Hampton there, as he puts up a shot.
Oh, the shooter to shooter there. And that's that speed you were talking about before. Like, it's absolutely just pure fire speed. And Nick is able to show that quick burst of speed in. And ACT is able to convert and bring their tally up to 4 for this quarter. That's it. Oh, a lovely cross-court ball there from Jordan Webb, looking to open up the space.
Drop ball, but gets retrieved by Webb. Webb in everything at the moment.
And a lovely touch there from Gagala. ACT are now on the counter-attack. And we've got Liam Platt moving into that goal shooter position. Liam, one of our young, bright talents, been with the ACT program since he was quite a young lad. Played with New South for a couple of years, but has come home to represent in the Opens division. And a very bright young future for this boy here. Costa with the missed shot there. Quite fortunate that we have the shooting and both Australian representatives. Platt for the 20s last year and Costa with the 23s. These boys know how to work a circle quite effectively. I think you would agree there, Nick?
Oh, big time, big time. It is quite nice to watch them at times, that's for sure. And I'm very jealous of how well that they move in that circle.
The legs get caught up everywhere and sometimes you don't know where they're going.
Yes, and very jealous of how well they can shoot it as well. Liam Platt has definitely told me that he's got some sort of streak that's well over 100 in a row. I couldn't tell you the number, but it is quite high and quite impressive. So yeah.
Missed shot there from Webb. I think that is his first miss of the night. ACT on a counter-attack. Lovely ball speed here. Just looking to reset and slow it down. Hosey with a drive through the middle and Costa following. Looks like ACT have worked out how to break through this defence, but it is proving to be a tough challenge, just showing how strong the structures for this Suns program really are. Contact call here for Moore in the goal defence position, and Liam Platt looks to take his first shot of the night, and he converts. Score is currently looking at 5-17 by the way of the Queensland Suns, with just under a minute in this quarter. And a tip from the back for Gagala. ACT is able to gain a bit more ball time.
Mason Garb got to ball to Chris Gagala with the ball now. This zone of the Suns is really, really making it hard for the Griffins.
The best way I think I could describe it, Nick, is this is suffocating. Although the ball in from Mason Garb to Platt. A lovely vision ball there, and Liam rewards the vision from Gagala. A lovely breakthrough for the ACT Griffins, and hopefully a good sign in this finishing this quarter. Liam is moving very fluidly at the moment. Contact call here at the end, and I believe this is where we may finish the quarter with Liam Platt on a penalty shot.
Time had finished then, just as Liam was about to get the pass off. Don't think he was aware of the time, unfortunately, at that stage. But that brings it to the end of the quarter. Luke, do you want to take us through it, mate?
Wonderful. So we have the ACT Griffins currently sitting at 6, the Queensland Suns sitting at 17. We will be right back with the second quarter action just after this break. And welcome back to the ACT Griffins versus Queensland Suns Opens men's game. Our last game before we get into the finals tomorrow. A few changes from the ACT Griffins leading into the second quarter. We have Nicholas Hampton moving into wing attack and Nathan Hosey into centre. And Queensland remain unchanged, keeping their starting 7 from the first quarter. Nick, can you summarise that first quarter in a few sentences for me?
Oh, well, I think just the dominance that Queensland have shown in this game so far has been really great. Jordan Webb has just been outstanding. That's all I really have to say about that first quarter, that's for sure.
Single-handedly lighting the game up.
Yes, I think so.
A lovely front drive there from Nick Hampton to start off that centre pass.
Yes.
This Queensland defence running a lovely box defence, and really good to see how they are able to shift and work together in this. But the ACT, the ball speed and the ball movement is just outstanding. A lovely back drive there from Platt. Beautiful feed from Hosey in the centre position. And Platt is able to convert here. That was a lovely breakdown of the play there.
Really good to see ACT starting on a strong foot in this second quarter. They really need to get going now if they want to have any chance of winning this game.
Good to see Clayton on the move, opening up the space a bit more, especially in that goal shooter position, allowing Geordie Webb to take a bit more control, front space in that circle, as we have Mazengard called for the contact position. And Clayton is able to convert. ACT centre pass here, breaking the line from Costa. Now, Nick, how are you finding this as a centre court player? How do you find the speed and the verticality from these players? Do you think you could compete here?
I think
a lovely shot from Platt there.
I think I could do all right, but we'll have to see. Maybe I could take a bench spot potentially in the future.
Absolutely lovely back pass there into Jordan Webb. He knew where he was going and he found his mark. Beautiful vision here from the Queenslanders. Hopefully the ACT can take in a bit of this pressure and convert it.
Platt out of the circle now. Hampton with the ball, steps in. Platt with the ball.
Split.
Beautiful split. Up and in, goes in. Canberra starting a lot better this quarter than they did last quarter. They've converted all of their centre passes so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And there we go. There is the defensive pressure coming through for the ACT. Gagala with a lovely little pick up there. And we'll see if the ACT can break through this line of defence.
Hard contact there from Kim.
But a good bout of physicality there, all in the good sports that they are. Oh, balls through the hands everywhere. No one knows who's catching it. That's a defender's heartbreak there.
Coach killer, that one. That is for sure.
Absolute coach killer. But good. Great hands there from Leonard at the back. Just really in those passing lanes. Able to just be an absolute menace on the defensive end. Kim there with the supporting play. Hampton getting picked up for the contact. Here we have Jordan Webb just really conducting that front end there, making sure he knows where he's going and making sure where that ball is flying to. Lovely split there from Clayton.
Beautiful feed as well into that circle. Canberra with the centre pass now. Let's see if they can convert this one. They've done really well so far to be able to convert theirs. Just shy of the turnover. Nice tip there from Moore.
Dylan Moore really showing a lovely bout of footwork there in defensive pressure. He and Leonard really working quite nicely together. Great feed in from Platt. And here we have Costa. Good from Platt. Lovely front sweep and taking that front position. And a lovely shot there.
Tip there from Costa. Beautiful. Landed in the hands of Nathan.
And Moore gets it right back. Where anything you can do, I can do as well. Right there. Lovely defensive pressure from the Queenslanders. All the way through court. Pocket pass there from Mayer. And feed into Clayton. Clayton has been holding wonderfully today, really making sure the pressure is on Gagala. But I will say Gagala has been able to keep up and make sure that Clayton isn't getting it easy, forcing those high balls and making sure he has to work for it. And this is what we love about the men's netball space. And a lovely feed in there from Liam Platt.
Beautiful triangle from Hampton, Hosey and to Liam Platt there, and the finish from Costa. Some really great Griffiths netball happening here right now.
We've just had a substitution in. Nathan Mazengard out of the goal defence position and Archie Webb making his way in. We'll see how this can go. Archie, a very dynamic defender, very quick on his feet, but also has got a bit of a jump to him as well. Let's see how he uses it.
And not to be mistaken, Archie Webb and the other Webb, they are versing each other. Battle of the Webbs here. They are not brothers, I can tell you that now, that is for sure. Very funny that this has happened.
It's not even a difference in spell. It's double Bs on both of them.
Double Bs on both, yes, that's for sure.
Boy, really keeping us on our toes, and I bet keeping all of these team lists up. ACT with the ball now in the front court, and a lovely front drive there from Liam Platt. Bit of extra range. Very good tip there from Leonard in the back space. Contact call against Kim into Costa. Obstruction from Moore there. And the shot from Denzel Costa, a very accurate shooter there. One of these sharpshooters in our ACT State League. We just have a hold time here from the umpires. Checking the centre pass, making sure that everything is above board. We have also had a substitution in for the Queensland Suns in the goal shooter. Angus Burrett has made his way onto the court, adding a little bit more dynamicism. Lovely footwork there. First shot of the game, and he converts.
We might be seeing less of a holding shooter, maybe more of a moving circle here. I'll be interested to see what the Suns will be doing with the new substitution.
It'll be also good to see how the ACT is able to respond to this, how the Griffins are able to make sure that they're keeping the pressure up. We have also had a change in kind from the Griffins. Mazengard is back on, and Gagala has taken a place on the bench. Lovely front sweep there from Platt, as the ball makes its way out of court. Beautiful feed into Costa, and a lovely shot to convert there. Nick, how are you finding the ball speed in this game? Is it moving slow for your liking, or do you think it could pick up a little bit more?
Ball speed is moving quite great. I love how both teams are playing at different ball speeds. The Suns playing probably a little bit slower until it gets to with Jordan Webb, as you can see just here, who just sends the ball around everywhere, goes on another level, and it's just, yeah, just really great to see that difference. But the Griffins staying steady throughout the whole way. If anything, with Mazengard at the end, he's making it probably a bit quicker at the defensive end. So, yeah, it's really great to see how this ball is moving around, but definitely a lot of back balls from the Griffins to try and get past this zone that the Suns have set up. As we can see here, there's quite a nice box zone going on. As Platt does go to a very nice lead, and Costa gets free because of that lead. Obstruction here from goal defense, and it goes in.
I will also give the credit to Nick Hampton there. A lovely feed in. He knows exactly where to put it and knows when he can find his man. So from here, Queensland now with the ball in the front court with Jordan Webb. Seeing how this ball moves around, we have an obstruction call against Jordan there. Mayer with the ball. And we have a contact call against Burrett. See how the ACT goes. Queensland are already in their structures, and they are looking very solid here. They know, you can tell this is not, long ball in from Hampton, and a beautiful take from Platt. Ball converts. That is some wonderful vision there from Nick Hampton. An absolutely outstanding pass. Something you hate to feel as a defender, but you love to see as an attacker. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree with that. And the lead has definitely shrunk. It's now at 10. Griffins could definitely be on for a bit of an upset here. Let's see what they can do.
See what they can pull up. We have Kim out of play at the moment. Hampton just controlling this front court in that wing attack position, working very well. Oh, and a lovely tip there from Leonard. Geordie with a bit of a tip and a fumble there. Out of court, and it is Queensland ball. Leonard, that agility that he's got, it has really been paying the Griffins here. We have another, just checking the ball to see if it is a little bit wet. No, umpire says no, play on, boys. Oh, great defensive pressure there from Platt. His ball moves through court. Jordan Webb just assessing his options. Unfortunately, a held ball there for him. ACT make their way. They're about to make their way back up the court.
Griffins have definitely come out firing into this quarter. It's really great to see.
I'd love to know what the comments were from Master Coach here, Kim Simons. Love to see what the G-up that she gave the boys. She is absolutely one of the legends when it comes to a good G-up when needed. And we can tell the impact it is having here. Boys coming in with a lot of really good motivation.
Another drop ball here.
Just a little bit of patience required here from the Griffins. Good drive out from Costa. Oh, lovely shooter-to-shooter feed there. Costa is able to convert. Queensland on the attack now. Oh, amazing guard attempting the tip. He got up there, but unfortunately it was Maya who was able to meet him at the peak and get it into Burrett. A lovely tip-in pass there from him.
Very, very close there, Amazing Garb. I thought he had that one at that point. Archie Webb with the ball now. Hampton. Platt.
Lovely ball speed, and here we have a contact call against Moore. Oh, and Leonard keeping the footwork alive as well, getting the ball out. A lovely display of defensive pressure and quite a lot of skill there with his feet. And a lovely feed in there to Burrett, who will convert.
Definitely a bit more of a moving circle for the Suns here. I'm loving to see it. Changing it up, making sure that Griffins are on their toes.
Burrett really providing a good little bit of extra pace there for the Suns. Oh, lovely feed in there from Jordan Webb. That is pinpoint, you can tell. A lovely mix of both speed and strength in this Queensland circle. Oh, an outstanding intercept off the centered pass from Kim. He has been tearing it apart. I believe in the first time these two teams met earlier on in the week, I'd heard a rumor that he had taken, 5 intercepts, I believe, in one quarter. Just tore them apart. Absolutely wonderful display of defensive netball. Archie Webb from behind on Jordan Webb.
And the ball goes in. Leaders now blown out again to 13. Let's see if the Suns can keep it up, keep building on that lead, or if the Griffins can come back and fight back.
Just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter, closing out the half. Jump from Mazengarb. Missed shot there from Burrett. ACT on the attack. Queensland is set up in their press. And my lord, it is a tight one. Oh, wait. Moore so close there, but that is the circuit breaker that was needed. Liam Platt is in. Hosey very patient with the ball. Moving their way through. Lovely triangle there, and Platt with the ball and a lovely converted shot. You can tell the ACT bench are loving it. Fergus Gray letting out a bit of a roar, would you say there?
Oh, he always lets out a roar. I have the pleasure to play with him on my club team, and he is the best and nicest guy you'll ever meet, Fergus Gray. What a man to have on your bench.
Honestly, able to light up any bench at any point possible. But it's been quite encouraging as an ACT player to see everyone get around us from either other states or territories, or even just the association within itself. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the famous Griff clap. We will hopefully have it across the entire hall here because we have both teams playing, and it is a spectacle to hear. With Costa with the shot here, we have 1:20 odd left in this half. Queensland with the ball. Lovely drive out from Barrett there.
I would love to see ACT get some turnovers here and really just chuck on a bit of pressure just for the Suns, just so that they know that they're still in it.
Oh, lovely shooter-to-shooter there from Jordan Webb. Got both of the ACT defenders in the air. Got Mazengarb and Webb up. Able to punish them. ACT, center pass. Nick Hampton, lovely drive out into... Overcooked the pass slightly to Costa. ACT looking to set up their own defensive pressure. Oh, and it comes up immediately. Liam Platt, what a wonderful bit of defensive pressure there. Costa with the ball. Slightly short. Unfortunate pass there from Leonard. And he gets it back again. Never give up on the play. You don't know where it's going to come. Jordan Webb with the lovely backspace and footwork to make sure he finishes it with Burrett. 20 seconds to go here in this first half. Queensland Suns with the ball, and you can tell they are looking to make sure they end this half on a high. A lot of noise in this stadium. You just love this kind of netball here. Oh, good pressure from the Griffins, and Webb comes up with it. Mays looks for the long ball, and Leonard is able to yoink it right back. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this half right there. Nick, any last comments? How would you summarize this first half?
Oh, this first half has definitely been filled with a lot of great moments, but I think mainly from the Suns. The Suns have had a beautiful box defense, which has really been
Suffocating the space, would you say?
Suffocating this middle channel, yes. Obviously, this is my first time commentating. Yes, but no, suffocating that middle space and really, really getting on top of the Griffins. But definitely some great moments in that second quarter from the Griffins. Yeah.
Absolutely outstanding. We have ACT sitting at 18. We have Queensland on 31. And we will join you after this halftime break. And welcome back to the ACT Griffins versus Queensland Suns Open men's game. If you are able to hear that drumming, that is the Griff clap. the whole hall Griff Club that we have. It's good to see everyone's getting involved. Griffins, Suns. We also have the WA Thunder in the mixed open game. One of the best parts I love about this game, it's the community and people get together, and this second half is about to begin.
The Griff Clap is very famous in all of men's netball. Yeah, it's quite famous, quite well known, and everyone almost sorts out to see it. And we've even bought a drum as ACT Men's Netball organisation just for the Griff Clap at Men's Nationals. That happens once every year. So, yes, that's sort of the extent that we have gone to for the Griff Clap and how famous it is.
We love it. The whole states and territories love it. But back to this game, we have had a few changes here. We've had, for the ACT Griffins, we've had Thomas Hopkins coming into centre, and for Queensland, we have had TJ Tuleu coming into wing attack, and Leighton Johnston coming into goal defence here. As the ACT are able to convert, first one's on the board in this second half. We are right and well underway, Nick.
That's for sure. And the lead is still at 12. Quite a lead here, but not enough to potentially win this game yet. As ACT get a turnover here, Mason Garb getting the ball in. Ball then gets tipped, but ends up with Archie Webb. Mason Garb with the ball. Archie Webb to Jordan with it. Mason Garb.
Good use of the reset balls here. Good use of the space. Lovely tip over the back there from Johnston. A lovely first impression on the court in this game. I'm excited to see how he's able to work with Leonard in that circle.
You can see Griffin still struggling with this box zone. And there's another turnover for the Griffins. This box zone is really working quite effectively against the Griffins here.
Forcing a lot of ball over the top and making the Griffins have to really use that extension, that speed and that verticality. And unfortunately for them, Queensland are just able to really push them that bit too far. And that transition, my Lord, it felt like the ball was just down the other end 2 seconds ago. Jordan Webb with the shot and a lovely finish there. Really excited to see what he can do on the Kelpies tour later this year. A very exciting prospect for Australian and men's netball in general. Hampton with the refeed coming through and the feed into Liam Platt.
Wow. Very, very nice play there. That was just seriously exceptional from Hampton. And very, very nice ball into Liam Platt, who gets the finish there for the Griffins.
That is what I would describe as a true Hail Mary of a pass, and it works. ACT with the ball back here now as Mason Garb is able to utilise it. Bit stuck, but able to get it through to Hopkins. This defensive pressure really is suffocating. The outlet ball to Hampton. Bit of an order of move out, let's go. Hampton once again onto Costa. Costa with Hampton to his right, takes the contact. Nick Hampton, one of the, I would say, most exciting players in our state league back in the ACT. Contact call here against Leonard. Costa to take the shot and converting. ACT with the centre pass now, just applying a bit more of that pressure onto the Queensland Suns here.
Hampton really coming out with a spark at the start of this second half. Denzel Costa out of the circle. In the circle now. Presents.
Oh, unfortunate there. Mayer had done the work, done the footwork to get around. However, unfortunate contact call. He knows how close he was, but much like a good player, will cop it, move on, get the next ball. Obstruction call here from who is it? Leonard there. Platt with the shot and is able to convert. Deficit is now 10. Nick, what are you hoping for the next 10 minutes of this third quarter?
I'm hoping for Griffins to really fight back here and potentially make the lead to maybe 6 and really set themselves up for the 4th. Queensland have subbed out a couple of their starters, and potentially with these fresh legs on, they might be able to get a run going. But if Griffins are able to hold out and push, then they'll be able to make some runs on the board, that's for sure.
Lovely. And what do Queensland need to do to lock this game up at this point now? Going into the 4th, what steps do they need to make? Oh, they'll pass in Leonard. A lovely back step there for the knockback. Oh, and the rejection. Unfortunate to get called for the obstruction there. That's just pure verticality and strength coming out of Leonard.
Yeah, so for the Suns to win this game, I think if they were to just keep converting their centre passes and just being very safe with the ball. I know that's very funny to say with Webb on your court, but oh my God! What a block from Mazengarb!
Silky smooth there from Mazengarb.
Wow, beautiful!
What a show of athleticism in this game. You'd love to see it here.
And the turnover. Mazengarb is up and about. What is going on? I'm mind blown.
This is what the day before finals is all about. We've also had a change in the ACT circle. Archie Webb has come off from goal defence and Chris Gagala has come back on. Quite rare to see Gagala in that goal defence bib. He is very much a specialist or a very key keeper here for the ACT Griffins, but it's good to see him getting out and stretching his legs. Hampton with the give and go here, looking into Platt for the front ball. Platt back to Hampton.
Hampton having a lot of pressure on him, a lot of contacts happening towards him. Let's see how he takes this on.
Ball into Platt here. Oh, the lovely rebound there. Unfortunate from Johnston. He had a really good go at that one.
Platt has been focusing on his rebounds a lot at the start of this season and the lead up to this season. Yes, and you can see it there, just that rebounds and that strong take that he had. Yeah, just really, really great to see that it's coming out on the court.
Kim with a wonderful attempt at an intercept there, but really able to push that movement there. Unfortunately, getting called for the contact. ACT moving quickly here with Costa and Hampton. These two have been playing together for quite some time, and they know how each other move and work. Oh, lovely tap there. Unfortunately, just gotten called offside. This is really heating up to be quite a lovely match here as the ACT throw it out of bounds. Nick, first thoughts on this first half of the third quarter?
Yes, first half of the third quarter, it has been really good so far. Griffins are showing some fight. The lead is only 9 right now. If they can get a couple turnovers here, then they'll be doing great.
Lovely feed in there to Burrett. Oh, unfortunate contact on the post there from Gagala. Queensland are able to convert. Queensland with the ball here, moving into Taleu, and the feed into Barrett. Gagala attempts to get in the passing lane, but the refeed is just outstanding from there.
Lead is now blown to 11 here. Ball goes into Costa, and shot goes up, shot goes in. Nice to see Costa really getting into this game.
Really just pushing that ball up the court, making sure that there is that pace there. Oh, it's looking a bit shaky there, but Kim was able to find a rampaging Taleu into the circle. Oh, and the feed is outstanding. Great move there from Burrett, and Queensland are up and away once again. ACT just looking to see where they can break through. Really loving this top corner here as Costa drives out, finds Hampton, and Platt in for a lovely feed. Oh.
Ball goes in.
A little bit of an around and down, but it got there in the end. Lovely cross-court ball there. Taleu really showing a high level of passing IQ in this game. Really able to hit those pinpoint positions. And Jordan Webb with a lovely baseline drive. And the shooter-to-shooter pass.
The shooter-to-shooter combination is really, really coming out for the Suns. The Suns are doing quite well when it comes to those little passes inside. And that one goes over the baseline for the Griffins. So let's see if they're able to make it on their centre passes from now on.
Lovely drive through the middle from Maya. Barrett taking a little bit of a step out of that circle there. And the refeed in.
Wow, just beautiful netball there. You'd love to see Jordan Webb just absolutely killing it out there. It is just so great to watch this right now.
It looks almost effortless, wouldn't you agree, Nick?
Yeah, almost fluid is how I would probably describe it. Just doing really great out there.
Queensland with the ball, looking at the long pocket drive there. Tommy Hopkins being called for a contact, just trying to get in the passing lane. A bit too close there. That shooter-to-shooter again. Up, Gagala attempted to keep the ball in, unfortunately. Up, ball's up.
2 misses in a row. That's very rare to see in the Opens division, that's for sure.
But Burrett is able to retrieve his rebound and seal the deal. Jordan Webb with the tip there. Ball moves down for the ACT. Denzel Costa looking for his other shooter to make a move. Lovely hand in there from Leonard, and Queensland are off and running again. A lot of patience, a lot of composure shown here by the Queensland attack. Oh, very close there from Mazengard. Absolute bullet of a ball in from Mayer, and you can tell he just loves that.
Queensland really blowing out the lead now. The 14 lead. Gotten on a roll. Ball goes in quite easy there for the Suns.
This is just true composed netball from the Suns here, and I'm hoping the ACT are able to match this as Nick Hampton is able to weave and work his way through. A lovely front drive there from Liam Platt. Oh, the shooter-to-shooter was nearly on. It was the lovely idea coming from Liam Platt in. Platt with the ball and is able to convert very nicely there. ACT just keeping that scoreboard ticking over as Queensland have their centre pass, looking to see what can happen here. Jordan Webb with the pocket pass. Chileu, a wonderful pass into Barrett there. And Barrett is able to convert the shot. Queensland in a very strong position right now. Wouldn't you agree, Nick?
Yes, as Nick is almost falling out of court there, does a Hail Mary into the circle and lands it into Platt's hands. How Nick is able to do that every time, I never know how, but he always ends up somehow getting it into the circle shooters.
Honestly, it is just the vision and the ability of Nick, a very talented player. We're going to have another ball switch over here. Queensland centre pass. Just over, my apologies, 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Queensland, a very commanding quarter. Let's see what we can pull out to finish off strong here, and if the ACT can make a last stronghold here before the fourth quarter begins. Feed in, Jordan Webb, a lovely split. Lovely hands over there from Gagala. And the conversion there.
Jordan Webb with another goal. He is really on fire right now. Nick Hampton with the ball.
Oh, the bullet pass as Hampton hits the deck. But a contact call here against Leonard. Offside here from him. Might need a towel to wipe up that sweat patch later, but that is a-okay. Pass in from Costa to Platt, and Platt is able to convert. There it is. Time paused. There's a lovely circle being made from Mayer. Honestly, the amount of work that these players, coaches are going to have to do in cleaning up these sweat patches.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of sweat patches, that's for sure.
I think we can give a bit of a shout out to our own coach, Dana Waterworth being able to, she's cleaned up, I think she said 5 sweat patches in one half, was it, I believe?
Oh, yes, and I could probably tell you that most of them were from me.
Got to give your body to the game. Got to give your body to the game. Restarting here, a minute 20 to go. Contact call here against Hampton. Queensland are looking to move this ball very quickly. Let's see how we can finish off this quarter. Lovely pocket ball. And the front drive from Barrett in ACT with the centre pass.
I have also been enjoying how clean this game has been. There hasn't been many dirty plays or anything by any sort of players on either team. It's been great to see.
It has been a very technically sound game and just a good expression of sportsmanship and showing. Liam Platt looking to avoid the short pass there.
Contacts given there to Platt from Leonard.
Platt looking to convert. And there we go. Queensland with the centre pass.
30 seconds remaining, down by 14. Almost heading into the fourth quarter. Can we see a massive comeback this in the last quarter, Luke?
It would be lovely to see from the ACT, especially considering it is Griffins head coach Kim Simon's last game at a national. She is stepping away from the beautiful game. She will be sorely missed, and we hope that we are able to send her out on a high, as we have a held ball call here to finish off the quarter from Tommy Hopkins. Score ACT 30, Queensland Suns 45. 3 down, 1 to go, and we will be back just after these messages. And welcome back to the fourth quarter action here at the Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Championships. Fourth quarter between the ACT Griffins and Queensland Suns. We have had a few changes for both teams as we have a contact call against TJ Tuleu in that wing attack. For the Griffins, we have got Fergus Gray moving into goalkeeper. Lachlan Paulo coming into wing defense, and we have had a swap at the shooter's end with Liam Platt into goal attack and Denzel Costa into goal shooter. For the Queensland Suns, we have had Clayton coming into goalkeeper, showing that true versatility as a double-ender. Other than that, the positions remain the same for the rest of them. I apologise. I've also missed Nathan Hosey coming back into centre for the ACT Griffins.
Yeah.
Nick, how are we feeling about this fourth quarter?
Yeah, well, I think we're feeling quite good. The Suns are definitely playing out of their skin at the moment. 30 to 45, make that 46 now. If the Griffins want any chance of winning this game, they need to start turning the ball over and converting and turning it over now.
I do agree. Griffins need to make sure that they grab ball as much as they can and look to see how much they can convert. The defensive pressure is going to be key here, and making sure that they convert it when they have it. And then we have a shooter-to-shooter. Unfortunately, Costa isn't able to get two hands around it. Queensland beginning to make their way down the court.
This is not the way that the Griffins definitely want to start this quarter. Having a turnover on their centre pass and not converting that, and then having their own centre pass and currently having it about to be converted by the Suns is not the way you want to start it, with a lead of 17 currently for the Suns.
A lovely mid-range shot from Burrett there, just showing a pure depth of skill as Jordan Webb manages to keep it in. What can this man not do? He knows he was surprised by that. Wow. You gotta love a little bit of that humility and knowing, you know what, I nailed that. Oh, it's an intercept there from Taleu. Beautiful aggression there from the Queensland Suns, and just that ball movement is so quick.
Ball in, and ball goes up, ball goes in. Queensland Suns are really killing it right now.
Very clinical use of the ball here from the Suns as Hampton gets it back to Polo. Polo in the wing defense position. A lot of really good verticality I'm hoping to see from him in this. I'm quite fortunate that he is my state league teammate back in the ACT and also a good friend of mine. However, will not be afraid to call him out on his shortcomings, I think, Nick.
Yes, for sure.
As Denzel Costa gets his rebound and the ACT is able to convert here. Let's look to see the defensive pressure, what we can do. Taleu straight off the line in a centre pass. Webb into Mayer, into Barrett. That is just champagne netball.
Wow, lots of fast ball happening here for the Queensland Suns right now. They are really flying the ball around. They've taken it up another notch. Somehow, with being this fatigued, I do not know how they're doing this in the last quarter that they've been playing for this tournament, that they've gotten quicker, but let's see how they go for the rest of this quarter.
I would agree. There'd be a lot of tired bodies at the moment. It is day 5, I believe, day 6 of the AMNA Championships. Good to see the contest coming in there. Kim really making sure his body's on the line. A lovely feed in there from Hosey to Costa, and Costa is able to convert. Really lovely using that backspace in that circle there.
4 minutes down in this quarter already, and the lead has grown, unfortunately. I don't see the Griffins coming back in this game, but let's see if they can go down with the fight.
Let's especially wanting to see that fight for Coach Kim Simon's last quarter there. Lovely 3 feet and hands over, but Jordan Webb, the accuracy has been near perfect today in this match. Yes, back to that point I was making before. Kim Simon's last game coaching for the Griffins. She has been our head coach for quite a few years now and leading this men's team. A lot of these men have become quite close with her because of this. Hampton trying to keep the ball in, and Johnston is able to pick it up. Queensland on the counter attack. Let's see how they can move this ball through. We have both shooters out. Barrett Gray looking to block entry back in. However, Barrett taking that front space. A lovely feed in. And we have ACT ball from the baseline. Everyone was a little bit confused, including myself. But we got an answer, and we are back on the way. Lovely front drive there from Costa. Not able to get in. Johnston able to watch that space from Platt. And a lovely hand on the ball there to make sure that ACT keeps that ball. Obstruction call there from Johnston. And Costa is able to convert.
Very nice play there from the Griffins. Very nice transition work there. Yeah, you can tell that they've definitely been working on that one, that's for sure.
Absolutely outstanding. The feed in on Fergus Gray. A lovely intercept there. ACT are back on the counter attack. Good to see the Griffins are still pushing hard, making sure that they're hitting those gaps. And this connection here between Nick Hampton. Nick Hampton is such a strong player in both that wing and goal position. He just knows how to find it. Some would say he has the ball on a string. A lovely shooter-to-shooter feed there from Platt to Costa. And in.
9 minutes remaining in this game. Great to see some fight from the Griffins here and also from the Suns. No one definitely letting it down that this is the end of the game and that it's the last quarter that they'll be playing in this tournament. And it's great to see that they're going all out and using any little bit more of energy that they have left from such a long tournament.
Absolutely agree there, Nick. A few changes here from the Suns. We have Khalees Peo coming into the wing attack position, and we have Dylan Moore coming back onto the court in the wing defence position. Fresh legs in for Queensland. We have also got Isaac Boehm into the goal shooter, a lovely tall holding shooter. Let's see how he goes, especially up against Fergus and Mays, both known to have a bit of proficiency against a holding shooter, but let's see how the feeders are able to work it in.
Offensive contact against the shooter here. Fergus Gray doing quite a good job once he's started onto this. Fergus starting the competition by rolling his ankle actually and still playing through it, which has been really great to see. I mean, that just kind of shows you what sort of guy he is in this team.
Lovely ball over the top, but unfortunately ACT not able to hold onto it. Clayton being able to pick it up, showing that, Platt in with a tip. And Fergus Gray looking to get an intercept there, but unfortunately a contact call.
Very close one there. I thought Fergus had two hands to that one over that shooter, but unfortunately didn't get the grab.
Lovely wide ball, and ball in from Paolo. Lovely feed into Costa. Very lovely netball IQ. Platt able to pick up the scraps, get the rebound, shooters in the air, and converts. Paolo with two big thumbs up down to his shooters. You love to see it, especially as a defender.
Pocket ball into Mayer. Places it down for Webb. And I mean, there was only one outcome for that, and that was just going in, wasn't it?
He shoots, he scores. I don't think we've said anything else tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
And that is why he is one of the best in the country, and he has led this Queensland Suns team so strongly. A held ball here with Mays and Garb. Queensland looking on the attack, and Jordan Webb is already off and running. A lovely feed in from Mayer. And Boehm is able to finish that off. Thumbs up back to his centre. Queensland with the centre pass.
Ball coming down the middle here. Mayo still got energy, and wow, what a feed into the circle. Ball misses, but gets the rebound and puts it in.
Just lovely vision down the court there as well. Seeing the opportunity, seeing the gaps as they present themselves. Hampton looking back to Mays and Garb here as the reset ball to Polo, back to Platt.
Still a wall zone happening here for the Queensland Suns. They have not shied away from it, that is for sure. Nick Hampton on the ground. No call there.
Really putting the bodies on the line for this tournament, and it just shows how much stress the bodies that these players are going through at the moment. Ice baths nearly every night, twice a day. Oh, Hosey with an accidental poke in the eye there. A little bit unfortunate, but Hampton taking the free pass into Costa. And Costa and Johnston fighting for the ball. ACT with the ball here.
Advancement has been made onto the court. Denzel Costa finishes it.
We've also had Jordan Webb has taken a seat on the bench here. Angus Burrett coming in that wing attack position. Polo a little bit late there. Nothing too dangerous though, but we'll get called for the contact. Peo in. Tip from
Nice tip from Fergus, and wow. He is really up and about in this game, Fergus is. That new haircut of his is really doing him justice. That is for sure.
Gives him a bit of extra speed on the sides.
Yes, that's for sure. Makes him a little bit more aerodynamic in that circle.
Just had another change here. Mayer has come off after a wonderful 3.5 quarters. He has been able to really execute here. And TJ Taleu has come on into that centre position. Nick Hampton cleaning up his own mess. And we will look to continue on very soon with manager Pickering smiling on with glee. Play continues. Reset ball back to Paolo. Attempted to go over the top, looking for the backspace. Unfortunately, did not come off there. Queensland on the counter attack. Oh, Hampton with the pick off. Lovely eyeing off of that ball there. He knew exactly what he was looking for. And the feed in from Platt. Absolutely outstanding netball here from the attack end. HT Griffins not leaving without a little bit of a fight. Absolutely outstanding to see here.
Definitely
Especially
doing Kim proud out there, that is for sure.
100%. All of our teams have wanted to do Kim proud, and I would definitely agree that they have been. These boys have fought so hard for Kim over the past couple of years, been through the highs and the lows, and I know as a player I could not be prouder, and I hope Kim is feeling the same over there.
Yes. Ball is now coming down from Queensland. Top ball. Goes back.
Paolo called for the contact there. Two talls in the circle. I'd love to see how Mazengard and Fergus are able to take this. Lovely feed over there from Peo. Missed shot. Fergus, arms in the air. Taleo able to pick that up. Contact being called on Mazengard here. Boehm will put the shot up. Ball is in. Just over 3 minutes to go in this game, and it has been an absolute pleasure and an honour to be able to commentate on Kim Simon's last game. Wouldn't you agree there, Nick?
Oh yes, big time, big time. She's done quite a lot for men's netball in ACT, but also ACT netball in general. My sisters had all been trained by her, that's for sure, and all my sisters' friends had been. I've been, all of my mates have been in men's netball as well. And so, yeah, it's definitely a big, big goal that is leaving.
100% agree. Queensland with a lovely bit of transition play there, acknowledging the work done by Clayton down in that goalkeeper position. Queensland looking to really solidify this work and this win here. Boehm in the middle. Hosey is looking to do some work in that centre position. Lovely tip there from Gray. Queensland ball on the baseline.
Fergus has really taken it upon himself to come out here and show everything he's got in his last moments here in Nationals for 2025. And he's been doing absolutely exceptional. Yes.
Really the definition of leave everything on the court. And I think all these boys would be feeling that way. Leave no stone unturned. Leave no pass unattempted. That is why we play Nationals. Hosey with the feed down into Hampton and into Costa. However, Johnston with a lovely athletic display. Great pass back to Clayton, and Queensland are on the run again.
Yes, that was very, very nice defense there. And very great to keep that in. Wow, beautiful ball in from the centre there. Gets his own rebounds. Up and in.
Just under 90 seconds left in this match. Queensland with the centre pass. Oh, lovely attempt there from Paolo. Paolo's on the floor. Going to retrieve it off the court. Ball with Johnston here. Down. Peo with the ball. Looking for shooters. Burrett, lovely sweep through the front. Lovely there from Fergus Gray. Paolo nearly ends up with the ball, but bounces out of his hands. Ball out for Queensland. ACT throw-in.
Fergus having the longest limbs on the court, that is for sure helps with getting any sort of rebound or tip. Well-known nickname for Fergus is definitely known as Gadgets for his long gadget arms.
Just under 30 seconds here. It looks like Queensland are really wanting to have this defensive pressure. They managed to pick up the intercept there from Johnston. Mazengard looking for the long pass. Queensland really wanting to finish off with a goal here.
11 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can do it.
Ball into Burrett, back out. Ball to Boehm. Mazengard with one last jump. And there it is. That is full time here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Luke Coombe. This has been Nick Toes, and thank you for joining us for this ACT Griffins versus Queensland Suns game. Good night.